Hi guys, this is Foxy Bloodhound again, and I'm coming to you from Hallbrook, which is a pretty interesting town. It's a lot of fun, and I just had the best black and blue burger that I think I've had in months. And this is the owner, and the owner's daughter.
The owner's daughter.
Yeah, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her story and the beautiful little town here.
Well, Tom and Susie's has actually been in operation at this location for, since 2016. But they owned businesses prior to this in different locations. They've been in the restaurant business for over 30 years. Susie passed away last February. And since she's passed, my dad has kind of passed the buck on to me and said, you deal with everything with this restaurant. This was your mom's dream. You take care of it. So since February of last year, I've been taking care of the business along with my husband. And
So you guys kind of got the torch.
Yeah, we're
tradition.
carrying on the family tradition.
That's so cool.
It's pretty much a small family diner. We have a very big menu. The menu that we carry was basically because my mom had 3 children, and every single time that they went out to dinner, nobody could decide what they wanted to have. So my mom's like, okay, we're not going out to dinner anymore because nobody can decide on the same type of food. And if we go to a pizza place, there's only pizza. If we go to a hamburger place, there's only hamburgers. So she's like, nope, if I'm gonna have a restaurant, she goes, I want it to be very diverse, and I want everybody to be able to choose what they want. So in our menu, we have American, Mexican, Italian, Oriental, just a big variety of different foods. We even have a Hawaiian poke bowl.
That's so cool.
So, I mean, we have lots of different varieties of food.
And you guys are on
We're
Route
on
66.
Route 66.
Yeah.
We're right off of Route 66.
Classic diner.
In fact, the town of Holbrook is based off of the movie Cars.
Or vice versa, yeah. Cars is based off of Holbrook.
Yep, it was. It was based off of Holbrook. What happened was the creator of the movie Cars had stopped in our town, and he had stopped at another family restaurant that was here in town and sat and talked with the owner for hours. And while he was talking with this gentleman named Stanley, he came up with the idea of the movie Cars, and then wrote the movie Cars based on things that he learned from our town. Well, what had happened was when I-40 was built, it ran through Holbrook at one point in time when it was Route 66 only. When they made it into an interstate and they bypassed the town kind of died off. Things started moving away, and people started moving away, and just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and now we're where we're at now. It hasn't really grown much in the last 30 years. It's pretty much the same. We have one grocery store and a whole bunch of restaurants and gas stations and hotels. That's about it.
Well, that's neat. It's a cool little place to live. I mean, it seems like it's very tight-knit community. Everyone knows each other.
Everybody knows everyone here. Everybody's into everybody's business here.
Small
You
town,
have no privacy.
small town syndrome.
You have no privacy, but I mean, it's actually a really nice town to raise your kids in, because you know where your kids are all the time. You know what they're getting into. There's always somebody watching, and if they're doing something bad, guess what? Mom and dad know.
Is this one of those towns where you can still find where your kid's at based on which yard has a pile of bicycles?
Sometimes. You know, it used to be where the kids would be out at the park all the time, and I think since COVID's hit, nobody really goes out a whole lot anymore. So you don't see a whole lot of kids playing out anymore.
That, we've all got Xbox.
Yeah, that and video games.
Or PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember going out and your mom would say, okay, it's Saturday morning, get out of my house. No more watching cartoons, you gotta go out and play. Yeah, so I mean, we have not a whole lot of stuff going on in this town, other than the tourism. We have a lot of tourism. We're right outside, we're the gateway to the Petrified Forest.
Yeah, I actually just came from there. It's beautiful.
The gateway to the Petrified Forest, and that's pretty much it. I mean, we have the movies cars that keeps us afloat, of course, and then the petrified forest. But
Well, that's
other
so
than that,
cool.
that's all we have. We don't have a whole lot.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I mean, I go to a lot of different small towns, and you know, coming through here, it just feels like small town America.
It is very small town. We have a lot of tourists.
Yeah, I imagine the gateway to the
we only-
Petrified Forest and Cars was based off the town.
Yeah, I think
That's pretty cool.
I think our population's like 5,050 maybe.
Gotcha.
Maybe.
Lots of traffic for 5,050 people.
Yeah. We're also the county seat though.
Oh, okay.
Holbrook
Gotcha.
is the county seat for Navajo County, so that's something else we have going for us. They've been trying to move it to Shoal, but hasn't happened yet.
Gotcha.
Now let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't happen.
Crossing fingers, knocking on wood.
Definitely. That's something that keeps us afloat, so.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to me and talking to the audience and just letting us see a little glimpse into your guys' slice of heaven.
In our little tiny town.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's it for today, guys, and I'll keep you posted. As always, if there's a place you want me to go or a thing you want me to do, leave it in the comment section below.